Hey, it's Tim, good morning. It is a very cold morning, but it doesn't matter because we're back at Alton Towers for their Halloween event, Scarefest. We've never been here before, it's our first time, so we're very, very excited. Now, a week ago, we were lucky enough to go to Fright Nights at Thorpe Park, and it was probably the best day we've had in a UK theme park in a long, long time, so expectations are high. So we're going to have a good look around, look at all the decorations, extra things that you can do, hopefully see loads of characters, and of course, get on those rides in the dark. So here we go, this is Scarefest 2020 at Alton Towers. So first impressions of the decorations here at Scarefest at Alton Towers, it's unbelievable. I mean, the change from 4 weeks ago, we were really impressed with the theming of Oktoberfest, but they've absolutely upped the ante. There are pumpkins absolutely everywhere, but it is so well done. So yeah, I mean, what an entrance, and it sets you up to have a really exciting day. So we're having a lovely morning. We went on Nemesis twice actually. Originally we looked at the Wicker Man queue. Normally we get in that queue before the park opens, but we were so taken with all the Halloween decorations and we were filming all that it got to 10 o'clock, we went over there and then the queue had already reached capacity, so we thought, actually let's go on Nemesis, and we ended up on it a couple of times, and since then we've just been having a wander around. It's great, it really is. The decorations, they've properly gone to some effort, so I think it will really come to life later though. Wait for the light to drop a little bit. There's lots of light placed everywhere, so when it's backlit and the light starts to fade, I think it will look really impressive, so we're excited to see that. So we're just going to make our way to this little stage down here for the Alton Ancestors Dance of 2020. It's almost as if we've been here before, and that's because we have. So they're the same vendors, it looks like, from Oktoberfest, but all rebranded, so it's great. There's that marshmallow stand that Steph loved to use the other week. So yeah, the only addition we think is the trick or treat stand, which looks great. So it has started raining sadly, and Stephanie is in need of a sugar pick-me-up, so we've decided to come back to the trick or treat stand for some sugar. You happy?
Well, I'm going to keep my eye on
new Halloween toppers for the tables. Welcome to the Hey It's Tim candy cane. Do they all taste the same? Test.
Definitely different. Blue is different from pink. Like bubble gum, and that's like more strawberry. Apple. Tastes different. Fact.
Which one's your favourite?
Close between blue and pink. Probably blue.
So we've had a nice half hour or so. We've just been sat on one of the picnic tables watching the various acts that are on. The Sisters of Darkness, I think they were called, were really good, so enjoyed them, and they did a particularly good Muse rendition. And now you've got those characters on there as well, so it's great for families and kids. It's a shame the weather has turned a bit, but we're hoping the rain will stop shortly. So I wonder if you can work out which pumpkin is for which ride. So we reckon we've got the front row nailed, this one on the left, the one with the alien eyes, that sort of gives it away. The one in the middle, the yellow one, we think that's obvious. And then we also think the one on the right here is obvious, but the back row, what do you guys think?
Ah! Hola, little box! With a thing on top. Hola, with a thing on top.
So we thought we'd quickly pop into the shop and see if we can find any Scarefest merchandise, and also see if we can track down any new masks.
Look what I found.
Oh, it's back in stock. Lots of new Scarefest merchandise. I particularly like these 40th anniversary Scarefest hoodies. They're pretty cool. So these are the adult ones. And then they also do some kid sizes down here. Very cute, very nice. And then there's also these Scarefest kids masks as well. So yes, in good news, the Smiler face masks, as Steph has found, are back in stock. There's also adult Scarefest face masks and a glowing face mask. That's tempting, isn't it? And then I've not seen these before. These are like reusable bags, particularly like the Smiler one there in the middle. And we have some Scarefest pins. So if there's one ride at Alton Towers that's in keeping with the Scarefest theme, it's Duel. In bad news though, Steph absolutely hammered me. So this is one of Alton Towers' newest scare mazes. It's the Toxic Junkyard. We're hoping to do this on pass holder weekend in a couple of weeks. So yeah, we're excited to do that. Hopefully in a couple of weekends time. We're hoping to come for the pass holder weekend. So that's when we're going to do the scare mazes. There was just a little announcement then that because of the pandemic and COVID, it's a little bit different this year. So obviously you have to wear a mask to go in, but also the actors are more distanced than usual. But if you can see behind you, you can see those containers are stacked high. So if I'm a betting man, I think some of the actors will be elevated above you, so you'll still get the feeling of them being close, but while maintaining that social distancing. So we've just done Oblivion in the day. It always delivers. The drop gets you every time. There he goes. But what we're looking forward to doing is trying it later when it's dark. I think it's going to be even more intense. And a quick shout out to Chris. Chris has been watching all the vlogs. Comment of the year probably is, Tim, I love watching them. It's like going out but staying in. Thanks, Chris. I tell you what, after being at Thorpe Park last weekend and getting to go on stealth all those times, it looks slow. Rita actually looks slow now. It's beginning to get darker, as you can see, so we're going to head over to the gardens in the centre of the park to experience Whispering Souls for the first time. It's new for this year, new for Scarefest 2020, and we're expecting the gardens all lit up at night, so it should be really nice. Just thought I'd film this view for you. The sun's just breaking through those clouds and we've got a little bit of smoke that's creeping over to this Mutiny Bay area from the stage where some of the character actors are. The light is beginning to fade and this is the point of the day that we're really looking forward to. We get to go on some of those rides at night, also see the towers lit up, and then of course go through the garden for the Whispering Souls walk as well.
You know that old house at the end of the road? The one that nobody ever dares go. They all have good reason to shy and steer clear of that spooky abode and its dark atmosphere. For waiting inside are all manner of frights, especially on those cold, dark, and stormy nights. It lays in ruin, run down and overgrown, but to all of us ghosts, it's our haunted sweet home. Welcome to our haunted house. Step right
They're great, aren't they? It's those extra little details when you come often and then you suddenly see them appear. It's absolutely brilliant. So we're heading towards the gardens now. The towers really do look pretty of an evening. It's an amazing centrepiece to this part. Look at this. Those green and blue uplighters, it looks stunning. So welcome to Whispering Souls. I hope you can see something. We were waiting for it to get darker. We may have waited too long, but we'll soon see, won't we? So we're going to venture into the gardens at the centre of the park and hopefully bring you some amazing, amazing video.
Oh wow! No, I love fairy lights. Love fairy lights and anything.
Oh, this is awesome, isn't it? We've always said we love the gardens. 3-4 weeks ago we made an effort to come and have a look round, but looks even better now. So yes, when we were here 3 or 4 weeks ago, we saw this building and we said it was such a shame that it wasn't used. They're using it now. Absolutely stunning. So I can see what you can see on the screen, but I can also obviously see what I can see with my eyes. It's a lot brighter in real life, but hopefully this gives you an idea. It's really, really pretty. There's Stephanie. Do you like it?
It's beautiful. It's really, really gorgeous. So pretty.
Oh, this looks amazing. Got classical music in the background. Again, we saw this the other day, the trellises with the vines going up. Looks even better at night, all lit up. Oh, I've never seen a bandstand look so pretty. It's almost like icicles, isn't it? Look at that. Steph will be having all types of ideas for our garden. It really is beautiful. It's just, I suppose, atmospheric. And also really, really calming. It's in complete contrast to what is 5 minutes walk away. You know, you've got those flames of Wicker Man and you know, Nemesis and that drop of Oblivion, and here it's just blissfully peaceful. So we've had the chance to watch the Alton Ancestors dance troupe 3 or 4 times today, and they just seem to get better and better. At night though, with all the lights, it was just fantastic. They're so good. I'll put up a separate vlog of their full set. That was taken in the day, and I'll put that up separately. But let's talk about that Whispering Souls through the garden. Really, really good. We go in there all the time because we think it's a really special part of the park. But at night, backlit, and it just feels really, really special. They've created a special loop because usually in there it's easy to get lost. It's a bit like a maze. There's loads of winding paths, but they created a nice little loop for you. There's uplighters, there's rotating lights, greens, blues, reds. It's fantastic. My camera though just doesn't do it justice. It's a cheap GoPro, so to really get the full feel of it, you need to come yourself. So we've seen the Alton Ancestors dance troupe for the last time. We've done the Whispering Souls garden walks. That can only mean one thing. It's 7 o'clock. We've got 2 hours left. It's time for night rides.
Woo!
We have got to get on this. It looks absolutely awesome. We've accepted we probably won't get on any more rides tonight if we queue for it, but we don't care. We're going on Wicker Man in the dark. I can't explain to you how excited we are about this. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So the queue time's at 85 minutes. We've already been here 85 minutes. It has been some time, but hopefully it's going to be worth it. It's finally our turn. I tell you what, that queue felt like it was never going to end, but was it worth it? Absolutely, it was worth every single second. I don't really know what to say, I've not really got the words, but it was just, it's an intense ride anyway, but the intensity was absolutely amplified. You know, we was going up that chain lift, we actually stopped at the top, and we thought, oh no, what's happening? But as soon as it took off, you know, you're taking off into pitch blackness. It was unbelievable, unbelievable, so quick. And then when you saw through that massive Wicker Man effigy thing, it feels so special. So if you've got the opportunity to do one night ride whilst you're here for Scarefest, make it the Wicker Man. Absolutely fantastic time here at Alton Towers. It's our first time visiting for Scarefest. We're absolutely exhausted. We've been here for a good 12 hours and covered nearly 15 miles, so we're off home to get some well-earned rest. But yeah, what a fantastic day. We come here that often, you know, it's not been about cramming in as many rides as possible, but it's just been about seeing what Alton Towers has to offer for a special event like this. So we had a very relaxed morning and afternoon, all the decorations, it's almost as if they sneezed Halloween, certainly over Towers Street. I mean, the number of pumpkins everywhere, it's fantastic, it's so well done. The Alton Ancestors, I've got to say, massive highlight. We really enjoyed their dancing. I think we saw them twice or maybe 3 times, I think, throughout the day. Brilliant. But really, we spent most of the day gearing up for the evening. We were just waiting for it to get dark, and then we were off. We experienced Whispering Souls, which, you know, we've never been to Scarefest before, and that's new for this year, so we've never done that before. Really well done. We love the gardens. It's a nice little loop. It looks beautiful of an evening. And then we had that chance to get on those rides in the dark. We were perhaps a little bit ambitious. We were hoping to get on 2, Wicker Man and Oblivion. Oblivion didn't happen. The queue for Wicker Man was far too long, but as you hopefully saw by my reaction, it was absolutely worth it. I might come back tomorrow because I am still keen to do Oblivion in the dark, but fantastic day, brilliant event. Today we did more of those family-friendly activities, but we're going to come back in a couple of weeks to do those scare mazes. We're hoping to come back as part of the annual pass holder weekend, so we're going to be here in a couple of weeks to do those. But I've got to say, Scarefest and Fright Nights at Thorpe Park, which we went to a couple of weekends ago, brilliant, really good events. Feels really safe, really well done, and we're so chuffed that we managed to get here. So thanks again for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it, and remember, like and subscribe, it really helps, and hopefully will enable us to carry on doing these things into next year as well.